Cool. So Emilio, this is the one right here?
No, this is ours.
This is yours, yeah. Cool, man.
I wouldn't buy this for $1.
Yeah, it looked like problems when we were
I'll
driving
be
up
honest,
here.
I might buy it for $1. If it was for $1, I'd buy it.
Yo, well, wouldn't you just tear the whole thing down, you think? Because the inside's going to be messed up, right?
Yeah, the foundation's all right. The reason why the inside would be jacked up is because you see how the roof is. I shot a video like this yesterday. So what happens is the roof is fucked up. Every time it rains, water gets in the house.
Yeah.
So what happens is because this is why people like when you're doing major renovations. So I don't mind buying frame, but I got some people that only buy brick, and this is why, because if like the rain's coming in, you see how like the two front parts are open right there to the elements. Whenever it rains, water will pretty much start to spread like a web. And what happens is it'll start to go up the joist, it'll start to go down, and what happens is anything in its path that has any kind of can absorb water, it will absorb the water. So like, you know, a house is 2x4s, and there's fucking lath, and then there's plaster, and then there's a subfloor, there's a carpet, padding, subfloor, whatever. So if water hits it, water is getting soaked up by the 2x4, the lath, the subfloor. So that's why you gotta knock all that out, because it's probably molded and rotted. But the only reason why I probably would buy it is because the houses in this area are getting like really expensive.
Really?
There's a listing. This is so where we are right now. This is Seminole.
Okay.
That's going north.
Okay.
That street right there, I believe, that's Warren.
Okay.
The major crossroad that I like to be north of is Mac, and that's that way. So they run this way, and then we're on Seminole, and then here's Iroquois. Right across Iroquois over there, there's a pending 4-bedroom brick for $265.
Wow.
And there was nothing before that. There was a couple for like 100 or something. That's like probably there was one over here on Iroquois, also brick, but it wasn't even rehab. That one's over 200. So once those two started hitting, that's when everybody started noticing. That's why we were trying to pick up. I was trying to pick up houses for. I shot a video here almost like a year ago, and I was telling people on my channel.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
And I said in the video, I said people buy here first because nobody knows about it. Well, now that these houses have sold, people are starting to pay attention. So now the houses are starting to come up now. So before you could buy houses here for like 30 grand, 40 grand, you can't do that no more. Can't do that no more. They just sold a house on Burns for, it didn't look like this, but it was like that. Yeah, it needs a full everything, 69,000. I bought my Section 8 occupied house that was in great condition. I bought for 35. So
That's a complete difference.
So yeah, but nowadays like a 3-1 rehabbed here, ARV here is like 125, 120, 125 rehabbed, which is not bad. And that's like just the beginning of the wave. Like I think in 2 years it could be like, what are you guys buying, like 48221 and anything like that?
We're in 48206,
Yeah.
and then we're in 48 over here in East English Village.
Okay, Easting. So 48224.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
No, we're 48214.
Yeah, that's here. That's here.
Yeah, so
you're
yeah,
in
our
Noble
house
Village.
is right up the street. We
Yeah.
passed it. It's right.
1649 Belvedere. That sounds right.
Oh yeah, Belvedere. Okay, yeah.
Belvedere,
So
yeah.
you're a little further east towards the plant.
There's this multi-unit or something like that. They're building something over there.
Yeah, they're building
You gotta
some over
check it
here
out.
too. They're building a ton here. They're building a ton here. So yeah, I like this. I like this area. I personally don't buy anything east of Fisher. Fisher's where it stops off for me.
Okay.
But if the house was super cheap, I might buy it. I had a guy trying to sell a house for like $5 grand over there. I'd probably buy that.
We're one more from Fisher, right? Because
We
Fisher.
gotta see it. After this, would you mind going over to check out this?
Yeah, I don't mind. That'd be fine. That's
Okay,
fine, yeah.
as long as it's within your time frame, man.
Yeah.
We're living in your world.
Okay. All right,
man.
Yeah.
We're
If you guys
going
wanna
in?
walk
Yeah,
so
let's go on in.
This is a 4. This is a 4, 1.5.
Oh, yeah.
You go ahead.
Okay.
And right now, the phase we're in, today's the first day.
First
Yeah,
day.
first day.
Nice.
So today is demo. So what we're trying to do, exit strategy on this one. I'm with a group on this one. So me personally, I'm not selling shit in this neighborhood. But it's not up to me. It's up to the group. It's a democratic kind of thing. So our goal was to rehab it at least to a high-level finish, but still keep it. Just has to appraise well, and then we refinance out of it. However, so what that means is what we're gonna do is we're going to demo everything. So there's plaster in here. The plaster's in decent shape, but it was a boiler system.
Okay.
So the boiler system, when you put a furnace in, there's no ducts. So you have to reduct the whole house so heat could go through the house.
So you might as well take off all the plaster.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is a lot of times people just cut around the plaster and then put in the ductwork and just squeeze it in between plaster. But the electrical's bad here too. So we were just like, let's just knock all the plaster out and put fresh drywall where the plaster was. It's more expensive, but the finish, it honestly looks like a brand new build.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
instead of like having plaster and then you kind of like, and you have a mixture of like drywall and then you gotta like blend it in and you could kind of mask it, but I don't know, we kind of just wanted to have it the nice.
Yeah. It'd be a higher
We're
end
starting
finish.
on the top to demo it, and then on the lower level, that'll probably be next week. Demo's gonna take 2.5 weeks. So what they're doing is they're demoing it out, they're taking one bedroom on the side over here, compiling all the garbage, and then what they're gonna do is the driveway's here. When the dumpster comes here, you just park it in the driveway and they just start fucking throwing shit in there from the bedroom.
Easy.
And then once they do
Easy.
the second floor, they're going to go down to the bottom floor and then demo that. And that's pretty much it. Our goal
Cool.
is to, in 2.5 weeks, business days, so like 15 business days, this whole house will be just down to studs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you taking the vinyl and that whatever that is, the shingles off?
You know, the vinyl's staying. We're going to pile
Okay.
off the vinyl, but on the top, we're going to have vinyl wood shake. So not the
Yep.
wood shake. So that looks like a wood shake. That blue house, that's kind of like old school wood shake, but that's
Yep.
like original wood. We're getting it, but it's gonna be like vinyl, so it's like it will stand up to the elements and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
it just looks. I actually like wood shake. I think it looks classy. The only problem is if it's real wood, if you don't treat it, it just deteriorates really fast.
That makes sense.
So that's why vinyl wood shake is really cool.
That makes sense.
So the basic bones of the house is really solid, super solid.
Oh, yeah.
So living room area, this is like the dining room area, this is kind of like the family room area. So drop ceiling,
Wow. Drop ceiling.
drop
Yeah.
ceiling gone,
Acoustics. That's old
paneling
school.
gone.
Yep.
So paneling's gonna go. This is where the paneling was, because you see this. This is the glue that was holding the paneling up. All this is plaster. It's all gone.
Yep. Knock
And
it
then
all
we're gonna go
out.
here in the kitchen. So the kitchen's in here. So what we're gonna do in the kitchen, we need everything here in the kitchen. There's a bathroom here. We need new subfloor. We're gonna put vinyl flooring throughout the house. This is the stack. This is the stack, so when the heat has some place to escape, we're probably gonna knock this out and give it like
Wow.
an open floor concept. I honestly still don't know how the kitchen's gonna look. I don't know, but I think they're gonna put an island here. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I think bathroom here, they might knock this pantry out. I don't know. They're still kind of figuring it out.
Wow. Yeah. It's, you touch and feel everything. And
Yeah.
Get an idea. Yeah.
Well, we know it's it's gonna cost us like 100.
I got you. How many bedrooms?
4.
4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
2
So
baths
that's-
already?
It's bath and a half, but I think
Bath
we'll
and a
add
half.
like a half bath in the basement. So that was a
Nice.
half bath on here. So we're going up here. You see all this right here?
Yep.
All this old paneling, or like people. So some people like to restore. So they'll restore it. So they'll sand this down, they'll stain it, whatever. We don't restore it.
Oh, you're not gonna restore this?
They'll probably paint over it.
Oh, okay.
Make it easier.
Yeah.
Look better.
Yeah, see all these window casings here?
Yep.
So some people, what they do is, there's 2 different kind of rehabbers. I actually like restoring.
Yeah.
But restoring actually takes, it's more of like a tradesman kind of thing where like people are sanding it, make sure they get the right stain, make it look nice and bring back the beautiful. Rehabbers, honestly, fucking gut it and put on just something new.
Make it
So
simple.
unfortunately, like, that's what most of the rehabbers do. Some of these homes that are like really beautiful, like there's no restoring. Like this window casing here, we're gonna just take it out and we're gonna rebuild a new casing for it. All of this stuff here, these borders are here, they're popping it off.
Yeah, it already started right here.
Yeah, they started already. So if you look, there's no one here in this bedroom.
Okay.
Wow, it's
Yeah,
like
look at all the
day and
plastic.
night.
Yeah. So the good news is here is like on the second floor we have all vinyl windows, which like I think there's 10 floors here, 10 windows here. So if each window is like 300, 350 depending on size, That's almost $3,000, 3 to 4 grand. So we lucked out by having new vinyl windows here. But this is it. So the plaster, they did doing such a fantastic job. I'm so impressed by this demo because this guy knocked this whole thing out, and you see how like all these are where all the nails used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is you put up this stuff is called the lathe. You put the lathe up, and you take a nail, you nail it here, nail it here.
Yep.
So when you rip it out, all of these little nails, you gotta pop them all out. It's like
Yeah, that's
painstakingly,
and tedious.
very, very much so.
But you don't see any nails.
No nails. What they'll do is they'll actually demo the lathe plaster, and they take all the nails all in one fill swoop, so you have to come back over it.
Nice.
I actually like how they do this demo. This demo is actually better than the one I'm
If you don't mind me asking, how much is the rental on this? Just the renovation?
100.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so
But then the
plaster,
house sold for $265 the other day.
yeah, but if it's 265, we got this on land contract for 43.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
43, we put 100 in, we're all in it for like 140.
Yep.
If we sell it for 260, our spread's
That's
like, yeah. But if we
more than what you
refinance
put
out of
in.
it, with 70% of 260, that's like 180. We could still pull money out,
Yeah.
keep the house, and keep the debt, and keep the rent. So again, that's the way I want to do it,
Yep.
because this is an area that's just starting to build. It's not even like 4221 and 4224. Like they're already established. Everyone's going to 4221. Like that's
Okay.
why it's so expensive there. I honestly like barely buy it. I barely look there anymore. I mean, I'll still look, but so many people are going there. Everyone I talk to, man, like from Dallas to freaking California, 14221, no one wants the zip code.
Wow.
That's why with this zip code, you're getting ahead of everybody else. So
And then
that's why-
eventually when it spills over into the zip.
yeah, you're gonna be
already have
here.
it.
Imagine being at 4221 3 years ago when nobody was even buying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's good to get ahead of the wave. But some people, it's a little bit more speculation because there's no comps to support it just yet.
Yep.
But now the comps are starting to come in. But most investors, they need to have the comps because it just gives them more security in their investment to know that, like, at least we know that the value of the house is this. But yeah, so this is it. Plaster, lathe, studs. And then once this is all laid out, you see there's no ducts here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut holes in the floor and run ducting up here so there's heating in this room. And then this is the old knob and tube. You see how it's like cloth and shit?
Yep.
So what happens is like they didn't really use like a lot of electricity like compared to nowadays.
Yeah.
Everything's electrical. So what happens is that when it gets really hot, this is cloth. It gets super hot, and that's what causes fires because it's just not updated. So you want to have
Old school, old
updated
school.
electrical. Yeah. So this is this bedroom, first bedroom, second.
Same thing going on in there.
Yeah,
What's wrong, man?
third. Hi guys, third.
Hey.
Hello.
Fourth.
There's the fourth.
Oh, that's amazing.
So this is where all the borders down here, all the kick panels and shit.
Yeah.
That's all here. All the lathe in here. They're gonna start really just. What you do is you can pile all the demo material.
And then throw 'em out
once
these
the
windows.
Dumpsters here. They already have the window open. The
Beautiful.
dumpster should be here once day. So they'll start throwing stuff in here.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is great for day one. This is all day
Dude,
one.
they're pretty amazing.
They're
Yeah.
good.
A lot of it was already demoed. The bathroom was already demoed, but the walls weren't. So up
Oh, okay.
here-
So a lot of it
watch
was
your-
already
watch
done.
your-
Yeah, watch your head.
This is the room they want to convert to a bedroom.
Ah.
Personally,
Wow, yeah, you're gonna have to be a kid's room.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that bothers me right there. So when you got a duct below that, but they wanted to convert this into a big master suite. I don't think they should personally, because I want to rent it. So
You can make this into a little rental or something.
the thing is to convert this to a livable space, like a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You need subfloor, you need flooring, you need insulation, you need drywall, you need to run electrical. What are you looking at, 7,000, 8,000? So you went from a 4-bedroom to a 5-bedroom. How much more in rent can you collect? What, like $50, $100? So let's say you could, because you have a 5-bedroom, you could collect $100 more. So in a year, that's $1,200. But you spent almost 7 to 10 grand to get it. I don't think it's a really good way to
Yeah.
get higher rent.
Your money's coming back, but it's gonna take a while for it.
I
to
think
come
if you
back.
were to flip it, it would
you could probably tack on 25, 30 grand because you have an extra bedroom. Now that I think it actually makes sense. The only problem, my only issue with this whole room, I think this is a beautiful room. I just think this entry point here is just, I just don't like this right here.
Yeah, you gotta
See where
definitely
this
hit
is?
your head.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'6", man. Imagine the standard person's like 5'10",
Yep.
6 foot. It's just, and then you have to put a railing around here. So how are you gonna get furniture up here? I just think it's just, it would look cool as a room.
Yeah, a kid could
practically
easily fall
wise-
off of this. Man. This is-
Yeah, so you're gonna have to put
safe.
railing here. That's what
Yeah.
Put railing here, so it'll be tougher to get furniture up. So, but we got a new roof too. So, like if you see here, this used to be wood shake. You can tell because this, like wood shake is wood, so it needs it needs air to breathe. That's why you have all the spacing here. So if it was wood shake, you would see like the old school cedar shake here. So what happens is when you have to tear, it's called the tear off. You tear it off, and then this is called the decking. You gotta lay this down, redeck it, and then you could put like I can't remember the material, but then you put like this like rubber material, and then you put the shingle on top of it.
Oh, felt?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like a waterproofing material.
Okay.
So this right here, a tear off and a reshingle for this house would probably would have been like $10,000-12,000 bucks. So we already got it done.
Nice.
This came like this.
Nice.
Yeah. Got windows up here too.
They just ran out of money.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll be honest, man. I think this is my best deal I've actually structured for a land contract.
Wow.
Because we got 6
That's
months
what's up,
forbearance. We don't need a payment for 6 months.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
You think it's because you're starting to establish yourself with them, or like the loan?
Yeah, I actually know the owner. So the reason I was able to do is the owner is living in one of the houses that we bought. So we just told him we'll let you live there rent free for 6 months if you don't let us pay the land contract. And he's like, okay, cool. So he doesn't have to pay rent, and we don't have to make a land contract payment.
Like, yeah, dude.
And then this is how you know it's a boiler. So these little ports right here, a radiator. Radiators, it's like this big. It'd be like a cast iron radiator. Hot water shoots through here and shoots through the radiator, and then it heats the air. What's up, Keith?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, Joe?
Bud.
We got these back stairs over here,
Okay.
and this leads back into the living room area. Which is cool. I actually like these back stairs.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I like it.
So that's pretty much it. And then in the
Cool, man.
I don't know if you guys want to see the basement. You guys want to see the basement? Nothing flashed on.
I'm a little. Am I safe down there?
Yeah, you're fine. The stairs are fine.
Oh man, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay, all right. You bring the camera down here.
Yeah, bring the camera.
I got it.
Watch your head,
Just
honey.
watch these
Of
stairs
course.
right here. So, if you see in the basement area, it's already open. What we do in the basement area is anything that has, a lot of people like to, if it's a finished basement, they'll build a wall here to section
Right.
off a play area, utility room area. It's already open. We don't have to do any demo here except for these. We're gonna demo these. These are gonna be done. You knock this out.
It's a little
and make
storage area.
Yeah, you make it, we're gonna demo all this. All this wood's gonna be gone.
Okay.
And then it's gonna paint the floor gray and the walls white. They'll probably power wash the walls to make sure it's clean. All this and shit down here. There's no mechanicals down here. So there's no, this is where the water heater used to go. So this was a boiler, this is where the boiler went, because you get to see the boiler.
Yeah.
Water heater, you can see the circle here. And this is galvanized plumbing.
Whew, that's
So you
old.
have 3 plumbing, you have galvanized, you have copper, and you have PEX. So this is galvanized, so we have to replace all this.
Yep.
So this has got to be replaced. We got to run PEX to the whole thing. Electrical is not bad. We got a new panel. There's some newer electrical, but we're gonna probably run some electrical. And this was all replaced too. All this.
Very nice.
So all the cast iron is gone. This was replaced.
Update that thing.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that was like $1,500, $2,000. It's not bad.
Yeah, so day one, you coming in here and they did a lot of stuff. Right?
Yeah, mostly they did the thing
Yeah.
upstairs. The house that was already demoed. The house was the good thing about this was the house was already demoed.
Yeah.
But when I mean demoed, I mean like cleaned out. It was cleaned out. There was a new roof on it. Like this right here, this kitchen came like this. Like they took out everything already.
Wow.
The guys that started today, they've only been working on the upstairs. That's it.
Oh, the doors just went there,
Yeah.
not through here. Okay.
Yeah, so
that
back in
makes
the day, they separate everything. So all this, I believe, is going to be knocked out. This right
Yeah.
here, what we're going to try and do here is we don't know what is a load-bearing wall or not.
Yep.
So we're going to pretty much demo everything down to the studs, and then we come in here and we find out what's a load-bearing wall, what we can open, what we can't. But shit like, dude,
Yep.
shit like this,
Yeah.
I love this shit, but it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
I'll be honest, if it was
It can't
my house,
match. Yeah.
I'll keep it. I keep all this wood.
Yeah.
If it was my house. It would be more expensive though. Because you gotta sand it, you gotta stain it, you gotta take care of it, you know. And if you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
rent
that's
it,
a
tenants are
shame.
probably gonna just like trash the shit out of it, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shame.
I like it. Everyone keeps laughing at me because I'm like, can we salvage this? They're like, you can't salvage shit in here, man. We can't salvage. I love this.
Yeah.
Look at all this right here. Look at this craftsmanship, man.
Yeah.
I love this. Is all me painted. I like this right here too. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Hopefully they don't knock that out or knock this
Wow,
out.
what was it? Just a little seat? Where
Yeah,
you-
it's a seat. And then you got a little hidden thing here.
Yeah.
Too. A little handle. You can pop that open. I love that. I love that stuff. But
That's the thing, yeah. Like this house has personality,
Has great
but when you have to flip it, it's like you don't have time nor the money to keep the
I don't
personality.
want to flip it. I don't like flipping